All right, let's start getting some of our stock buggy guys out there to corner marshal. Get the track blown off. Start getting our modified buggy drivers ready to go. Dan Nickel, Ryan Thiefeller, Chase Lemieux, Drake LeBeau, Chris Gray, and Gregory Tennies. Marshals are going to be stock buggy. Mike Nielsen, Talon Didi, Jason Lee, Preston Shear, Brian Cook, Corey Heff, Matt Bauer, Jonathan Bailey. Oh, man. Just, yeah, throw it right there. Yeah, that's fine.
Which corner is the least?
Jason Lee, would you grab that controller right here on this pole? Nope, right here. And then you're going to switch inputs. Go straight up. Should be settings, maybe? Let me see. Okay. Isn't input the second one? Should be HDMI 1. Isn't input the second one down? Yep. Hit the center button. Center button. HDMI 1. And there we go. All right, we got some of our corner marshals over here. Let's see. Got somebody down there. Jason Lee's on his way out. So I need somebody to take the bucket over there. Are you all right on the bucket, Jason, or are you too long and lanky? Someone want to take the bucket? Here, go back over here. There we go. Preston will take the bucket. He's young, spry. You guys can roll around, check him in. Problem is, Jason sits on the bucket. His knees are in his chin. All right. Nice and easy. Excellent. A little bit of modified buggy on a Tuesday night. Kind of unheard of. Excellent turnout tonight. We're going to crank through the program so we get out of here at a decent time. All right, the order is going to be, well, let's see here. Dan Nickel, I'm going to put you to the back because it's your first time with the four wheels. That sound good? Okay. So it's going to go Ryan, Chase, Drake, Chris, Gregory, and Dan. We got our corner marshals in position. Let's have a nice, clean race. Corner marshals are ready. Drivers are ready. I'll call you by name. Ryan, Chase, Drake, Chris, Gregory, and Dan. All right, we'll give these guys a couple laps to get settled in here. A little bit of modified buggy. Somebody getting it wrong over by the booter. That was Gregory. Oh, Chase Lemieux getting it wrong. Huh. Caution in front of me. Caution in front of me. Interesting. All right, well, our first heat of Sportsman Modified out there right now. These guys get rolling here a little bit, get settled in. Ryan Thiefelder on point. Dan Nickel actually in the number 2 spot, then Lemieux, Gray, and LeBeau. Hot lap of the race can be Lemieux with a 14-2, 15-0 from Thiefelder, 16-9 from Nickel. Here comes Lemieux cross line, see what he brings to the table. Lemieux cross line 14 flat that time around. I see Gregory's got him separated. So we got Lemieux, Gray, LeBeau, and Tennis. Then on the 13-5 side, it's Ryan and Dan Nickel. Caution in front of me, caution in front of me. Go stay close to the pipe, guys, close to the pipe. Two down, 3 to go, 2 down, 3 to go. Lemieux, 21 and a 5.04 pace for him. Thiefelder in the top of the heap for the 13-5 guys. So it's Lemieux, Gregory, and Drake. Lemieux cross line 14 flat. Chase working his way down the straightaway. Backs up with a 14-1 that time around. Thiefelder hot lap for him. Going to be a 14-4, 16-6 from Dan Nickel on the 13-5 side. Chris Gray, 14-7 hot lap for him last time around for Gray. 15-3 from LeBeau. 14-7 from Tennis. Chase wicking it up a little bit. 13-9 that time around. With 2:10 to go, 2:10 to go. Little tap off the outside wall from Lemieux. Three down, 2 to go, 3 down, 2 to go. Chris Gray last time 14-9 from Chris Gray. Backs it up with a 15-3. Gray on a 20 and a 5.15. His best run's a 20 and a 5.06 on this layout. Lemieux on a 21 and a 5.03. Now at 0.2. 22 and a 5.10 is his best on this layout. Thiefelder going to park it in front of him. Race number 2. You guys are up next. Race 2. We got 1:15 to go in this one. Drivers 1:15 to go. Caution in front of the triples. Caution in front of scoring and timing. Yuck. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. A little bit of stock short course coming up next. Race number 2 up next. 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 to go. Kenny Seymour, I told you race 3. 4, I think I said 4, but race 3. You hear me, Kenny? Race 3, okay. We got about 15 seconds to go in this one, drivers. 15 to go. Dan Nickel just turning his hot lap, 16-2 last time around. Keep going, drivers. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Thiefelder is done. Chris Gray's done. LeBeau done. Lemieux done. Waiting for Nickel. One more to finish. Dan, you're still running yet. Track's still hot. That means he's got it away so you can see. Everybody is done. Thiefelder going to take it on the 13-5 side, 19 and a 5.03. Dan Nickel going to go 17. Lemieux going to go 21. Mr. Bauer, start on the other side if you could, please. And then come this way. Yep. Thank you. Chase Amelia going to go 21 and a 508. 19 from Chris Gray. 19 from Drake. All right, we need all drivers from the last race out to Marshall. You're good right there. Yep. All right, you guys can hold them for 1 second. I got a Marshall out there. Hold them for 1 second. Got one with a bad back, so we got to take it easy on him. All right, you guys can roll around. Check him in. All right, John Wells, check in for me real quick. Just down by the checkers for me, John. Okay. Who else we got up here that I can't see? AJ Harrison, check in for me. Yep, just checking down by the lines. Oh, you got Chris Kern's transponder. Okay, that makes sense now. Matthew, check in for me. We got Matthew. Who else we got here? Don, check in for me. No, Dan. What's the last name? Chris. Who's? That's AJ Harrison. What's he supposed to be in stock buggy? All right. All right, we'll figure it out here. We got her. So, all right, the order is going to be AJ Harrison's going to roll off first, then Matthew, Mike Chesney, Steve Key, John Wells, Chris, and Matt Beer. All right, let's have a nice clean one. Drivers, I will call you by name. AJ. Go, AJ. Matthew. Chesney. Steven. Wells. Chris. And Matt Beer. All right, nice sneezy out there, guys. Drake, move to your left a little bit in case you got to get something over there. Just a little bit. There you go. All right, it's Matt Erdman out front. Urban and that all silver. Second spot, Mike Chesney, Steve Key, Matt Beer, John Wells. Nice and easy out there, guys. $3:30 to go. 3:30 to go. Matt Urban on point. They all silver, yellow rims. Chesney in the number 2 spot. Key in the 3. Key just turned in his hot lap 18 flat last time around. Beer with a 17.7. We got 3:15 to go. Drivers, 3:15 to go. Race number 3 coming up next. A little bit of stock short course. We're at the halfway point. Drivers halfway. Matt Urban still out front. Urban at silver. Working his way through the jumps. Looking nice and smooth out there. Beer up to the number 2 spot. Little bobble from Beer. Going to get him a longer lap. Going to put Mike Chesney up to the 2. Beer to the 3. Steve Key to the 4. $2:10 to go. Drivers, $2:10 to go. Erdman still on point, 17 and a 5:01. Beer, new hot lap of the race, 16.6 from Matt Beer. Beer starting to get settled in here a little bit. Yeah, backs it up with a 20.8. One good one, one bad one. Beer trying to weigh it out equally. We got about 1:30 to go in this one. Drivers, 1:30 to go. Race number 3, stock short course coming up next. Right behind you, Ryan. Coming up on that 1 minute mark, drivers. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. Erdman, Chesney, Beer. Chesney a little bit behind. 17 to 5:11 pace for him. Erdman on a 17.5 flat, looking for that 18 lap run. We got about 30 seconds to go in this one. Drivers, 30 seconds to go. Erdman just started a new hot lap, 16.6 from Matthias Erdman. Like a machine out there. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Erdman is done. Please pull off line. AJ, you're done. Pull off line, please. Chesney, Key. Chris is done. Waiting for Beer and Wells. Matt Beer's not done. It might be the world's longest last lap, but it'll be all right. Easy. Everybody is done. Matthew Urban going to take that one, 17 and a 501. 17.509 from Mike Chesney. Beer was 17.16 from Steve Key.
All right, race number 3, stock short course. You guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Everybody's checked in. The order in this one going to be June Villaruz, Adam Chidara, Fran Bonji, Tyler O'Brien, Drake LeBeau, Leo Dake, Hayden Klein, Jason Klein, and Kenny Seymour. There's 9 of you guys out there, so I'm going to call you quick. So make sure you're ready to go. All right, guys, on your name. June, Chidara, Bonji, O'Brien, LeBeau, Leo Dake, Hayden Klein, Jason Klein, Kenny Seymour. Stock short course heat number 2 on the track right now. Race 3. We are gunning for a 1. Matthew Erdman, 17 and a 501, top qualifying position. Watch it on the platform. Clear now. Top 4 guys out of the gate on 19 lap runs. That's Kenny Seymour, Drake LeBeau, Leo Dake, June Villaruz. Oh, no. 3:45 to go in this one. Kenny Seymour comes across the line, resets the hot lap last time by 15.8. 19 and a 508 to pace off of Seymour. 19 and a 513 for LeBeau. 5:16 for Villaruz. 18 lap runs for Dake and Chidara and Klein now. 17 for O'Brien. 16 for Bonji. 3:30 to go. Another 15.9 across the line for Kenny Seymour. He's in that white, orange, and blue, working in front of me in that double single. Second spot, Drake LeBeau, 16.0 last time by. Backs it up with a lucky one, 16.777. LeBeau within 1.7 of Seymour. Villaruz in that 3 spot. Then it's Dake, Chidara, O'Brien, Klein, and Bonji. Top 3 guys on 19 lap runs, Seymour, LeBeau, and Villaruz. Dake on a 18.03, 08 for Chidara, 09 for O'Brien, 18 and a 513 for Jason Klein. New hot lap at a race last time by Tyler O'Brien, 15.5. Kenny Seymour throws down a 15.8, a personal hot lap for him. 2:35 to go. Watching the sweeper, sweeper double, sweeper double. Clear now. Halfway down, halfway to go. Seymour out front, 2.5 the gap. LeBeau in the 2. Dake, O'Brien, Chidara, that's top 5. Jason Klein, Fran Bonji. Fortunately, some other guys out with some issues here. 15-6 last time by for Leo Dake. Propels him up to the number 2 position. 2:05 to go. He's got about 6 seconds to make up to reel in Kenny Seymour here. LeBeau down to the 3. O'Brien, Klein, Chidara, and Bonji. 1:55 to go. Kenny stretching it out now. TQ run, 19 and a 5:06. Rough lap for Dake last time by. Going to put him 8.5 seconds off the lead. Now it's 9.4. Drake and LeBeau separated by 0.6. Or Dake and LeBeau, rather. 1:35 to go. Watching the platform. Clear now. Our leader makes it through unscathed across the line. 15.5. New hot lap at a race with the traffic. 1:25 to go. This one's all Kenny Seymour. He's got 9.5 seconds right now on the rest of the field. The battle is for that 2 spot. Leo Dake, 18 and a 5:03. Now it's LeBeau to the 2, Dake to the 3, O'Brien in the 4. Those 3 separated by about 1 second right now. Drake LeBeau throws down 15.8 when it counts. Less than a minute to go. It's Seymour, LeBeau, Dake, O'Brien, Chidara, Klein, and Bonji. 2, 3, and 4 shuffling about every time they cross the line. LeBeau in that 2. O'Brien and Dake. Oh, nightmare lap there for Leo Dake. Takes him out to the second place battle. 40 seconds to go. Work together at the end of straight. Excellent driving there. Leader working his way through the lumps. Onto the straightaway. Last time by 15.7. Kenny going to back it up 15.9. 19 and a 5:04 the pace. LeBeau coming across 16 flat. He's on the 18 and a 5 flat. 11.1 seconds behind Kenny Seymour right now. Leonard Dake and O'Brien duking it out for the 3 spot. Those 2 separated by 2/100ths. Time about to expire here. Wait for your name. Everybody's still live. Everybody keep going, keep going. Tyler O'Brien done. Waiting on one more. Working his way on the straightaway now. Marshall's on your blowers, please. And that's it, all in, all done. Shut him down. Kenny Seymour going to take that one. 19 and a 5:05. His best run on the layout. LeBeau sneaking out a 19-lap run there last time by. His best run. 19 and a 5:20. 18:04 for O'Brien. 09 for Dake. Chidara 18. 17 for Klein. 16 for Bonji. Need everybody from that last race out to Marshall. We got a full field for the next 2 heats here. Stand by, hold the cars, hold the cars. 21.5 guys making their way to the stand. You face the triple. All right, you guys can roll them around, check them in. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. The order in this one going to be Dan Nickel, Mike Chesney, Micah Kranz, Chris Farina, John Wells, Brandon DeLacy, Raina Chidara, Chris Kern, Dusty Flunker, and Jonathan Bailey. Chesney, you're going out number 2. All right, perfect. All right, guys, there's 10 of you, so be ready for your name. Dan Nickel, Chesney, Kranz, Farina, Wells, DeLacy, Reyna, Chris Kern, Dusty, and Jonathan Bailey. Watching a triple. All right, guys, full field out there. It's going to be all 10 of you in the main, so you got to learn to work together. Patience is a factor. Faster car comes up behind you. Give him a little bit of room. Tuck in. Follow him. Work it out. Excellent driving there. Oh, man, watch on the straight. Go low on the straight. Go towards the pipe. Towards the pipe. Sorry, Mike. Clear now. These drivers settling in. 21.5 on the track right now. Race number 4. Stock buggy, you guys are up next. About 1:05 into this one, we got Johnny Wells out front. DeLacy, Bailey, Flunker, and Chesney, top 5. Watch going into triple. Clear now. 3:40 to go. Wells, little bobble last lap. Going to drop him from the 1 to the 4. Watching a triple. Go close to the booth. Stay close to the booth on the triple. Clear now. Work together in that short shoot. Clear. Now it's Jonathan Bailey to the front. 18-lap pace. DeLacy to the 2. Flunker in the 3. Wells, Chesney, Nickel, Kern, Kranz, Farina, and Chidara. Bailey on an 18 and a 5, 17. 17.04 for Flunker. 09 for DeLacy. 17 and a 13 for Chesney. 16 lap runs for Kearns, Wells, Nickel, and Kranz. 13 for Farina. 11 for Reyna. Watching that triple. Clear now. Work together out there, guys. Patience is a factor. .240 to go in this one. Bailey down to a 17-lap pace now. DeLacy within 1.1. Chesney 0.6 off of that. Then it's Nickel, Flunker, top 5. Watch it after the triple, after the kicker. Clear now. Oh, you just dropped whatever you put in your pocket. 2:20 to go. Watch it after the short shoot. Leader gets it wrong. Jonathan Bailey in that old Brian Kinwald looking ride. Green, flow yellow, black. A little bit of blue in there. He had about a 1.1 second lead. That could be erased here. Bailey working his way down the straightaway. And it is Brandon DeLacy to the front. DeLacy, 17 and a 5, 07, 08 for Jonathan Bailey. 7/10 up front, the separation. Dan Nickel in that 3 spot, 4.5 seconds off the lead battle. Then it's Chesney, Kranz, top 5. Kern, Flunker, Wells, Farina, and Chidara. Top 4 drivers on 17-lap pace right now. Bailey, DeLacy, Nickel, and Chesney. 16s for Kranz, Kearns, and Flunker. 15 for Wells. 13 for Farina. 11 for Reyna Chidara with 1:25 to go. Watch it after that sweeper double. Patience, guys. Patience. The trigger goes both ways. Watching that sweeper double. Four down, 1 to go. Bailey back to the front. Dan Nickel up to the 2 spot. 1.9 to gap up front. DeLacy in that 3 spot. 1.4 off of Nickel. Then it's Chesney. Another 1.6 back. Little break to Kranz, Kern. Flunker. Wells, Farina, and Chidara. 40 seconds to go. Battle is for that number 2 spot now. Dan Nickel, Brandon DeLacy separated by 4/10. Watch it in front of me. Clear now. Dan Nickel gets it wrong. These guys grouping up in the lumps. Dan Nickel making sure he touches every pipe on the track in that lap. Patience, guys. Excellent driving there. Keep going until you hear your name. Dan Nickel, you are done. Please pull offline. Chris Farina is done. Kranz, you're done. Easy. And that's it, all in, all done. Jonathan Bailey going to take that one. 17 and a 5:07. 17 and a 5:13 for Brandon DeLacy. 5:15 for Chesney. 16:04 for Dan Nickel. 05 for Micah Kranz. 07 for Flunker. 08 for Kern. Then we have Wells, Farina, and Shadara. Hold the cars. Everybody from that last race spread on out, Marshall. There are stools on the stand, guys, if you need them. Get that last Marshall spread out here. You guys can roll them around, check them in. It was just a general statement about Trackside, the facility. In no way was that directed towards anyone. All right, got to check a couple transponders here. Don Alonso, are you coming to race? You are up. All right. See that. Matt Bauer, go across the line for me. Oh, he's stuck. Help out that car, Chris. Help him out. Perfect. Don Alonso, check it in for me, please. Excellent. And then I need Jonathan Bailey. Where is Jonathan Bailey? There he is. He's coming. You're fast. You'll be all right. These guys don't even crash. Perfect. All right, the order in this one. Mike Nielsen going to lead us out. Talon Didi, Jason Lee, Preston Shear, Brian Cook, Corey Heft, Matt Bauer, Jonathan Bailey, Jamie Tennies, and Don Alonso. All right, guys, there's Tenia. Listen for your name. Nielsen, Didi, Lee, Shear, Cook, Heft, Bauer, Bailey, Tennies, Alonso. All right, guys, work together out there. There's Tenia. There's going to be 10 in the main. So it would behoove you to get acclimated running with 10 cars. Watching the platform. Clear now. Work together, going into triple, guys. A lot of patience goes a long way. All right, we're about 1 minute into this one. We got Corey Heft out front. Brian Cook, Talon Didi. Bailey, Shear, that's top 5. Then it's Tennies, Bauer, Nielsen, Lee, and Alonso. top two drivers on 19 lap runs right now, separated by about 2/10. That is Heft and Cook. Heft across the line, 15-8. Cook with a rough one, drops him to the 3. Talon Didi takes over the 2 spot now. 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Heft all alone on that 19 lap run now. Talon 18 and a flat though, 1.4 off of Heft. Then we got Cook, 18.507, 09 for Shear, 18 and a 5:10 for Bailey. 17s for the rest of the field. Alonso on a 15. Work together. Faster car comes up on you. Give him some room. Leader is now Talon Didi. He's in that off blue, working his way over the kicker section right now. Into the lumps. Navigates the traffic well, but the lumps take advantage of him. 2 down, 3 to go. Didi across the line. 16-8 with the wreck. Corey Heft within striking distance. 1.5 the gap, and Preston Shears only 2/10 off of that. Same as Brian Cook. Work together in that short shoot. Didi in that off blue. It's like a Corsa gray. Brian Cook in the all orange. Preston Shear working his way through the lumps in that blue and orange. Yellow wheels cross the line. Then we got Bailey, Tenney's, Heft, Lee, Nielsen, Bauer, and Alonso halfway down, halfway to go. Didi resets hot lap of the race. Last time by, it's a 15-3, 19 and a 5, 12 the pace. Watching the platform. Go, go, go. $2:15 to go. Leader working in front of me, directly in front of Shear on track. That's 1 and 2, reverse order, how you see them. These guys flossing out there. Preston Shear, DDS. 3 down, 2 to go. Now it's Preston Shear to the point. Shear working over that kicker section a little wide. Didi tries to take the line. Shear takes it right back. These guys working together flawlessly out there. Watch it after the triple, after the triple. Clear now, 1:40 to go. Shear out front, working in the lumps, 18.501. Tenney's up to that 2 spot, 18.501 as well. These two deadlocked. Didi, 18 and a 507. Then it's Cook and Bailey, top 5. 1:25 to go. Tenney's takes over the lead now. He's got 1.6 on Preston Shear in that 2 spot. Tenney's working through the pie corner into the short chute. Yellow, orange, black, and white in front of me. Over the kicker section, into the lumps. Last time by for Tenney, 16.6. Little crossed up in the lumps. Commentator's curse there. Stuffs it in a pipe. He had 2.9 to gap. Tenney's still out front. Watching in a triple, triple, triple. Go wide, wide in the triple, wide in the triple. Clear now. Tenney's over the top of Cook. Alonso, something is wrong with that thing. Watching the platform. Oh. That is going to shake things up, and it did. All these guys getting a little bunched up. Talon Didi taking over the top spot now. Him, Shear, and Tenney's separated by about 2 seconds right now. Watching a triple. $15 seconds to go. Didi out front. Tenney's back to the 2. Jason Lee in that 3 spot. Watched after the short shoot. Watching a triple. Dead center. Oh, man. Preston Shear going for the hero line there. These guys getting grouped up just a bit at the end. Keep going till you hear your name. Everybody is still live. Talon Didi is done. Watch it behind you, Dan Nickel. Watch going in a triple, go wide. Go wide into the triple. Clear now. Waiting on a couple more. And that's it, all in all done. Talon Didi going to take the TQ so far in round number 1. 18 and a 502. 18 and a 504 for Tenney's. 09 for Lee. 18 and a 514 for Jonathan Bailey. 515 for Shear. Mike Nielsen, 18 and a 525. 17 for Cook and Heft. 16 for Bauer. 13 for Don Alonso. Don Alonso, your slipper is extremely loose. All right, guys, we'll take a really short break, and then we'll go into round 2. Very short. Same race order. All right, guys, round 2 heat sheets coming off the printer here in a moment. It's going to be the same race order. It will be start where you finished. That's how you guys will line up, so make sure you consult the heat sheet, see which number you're supposed to line up. All right, guys, bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. Mod Buggy 13.5 wheeler. Start making your way out. Stock Buggy, you guys are up to Marshall. $13.4. That's a good lap. Hot lap chase by 5/10. All right, stock buggy guys, starting making your way out here. Modified buggy and 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. You guys are up to race. Skylar, you want to announce? Why not? My throat is sore. Just one.
All right, let's get our stock buggy guys out there to Marshall. Hold the cars, hold the cars. Get our Marshall spread out here proper. All right, modified buggy and 13.5 guys. You guys are coming up. You guys can roll around, check them in if you wish. All right, here comes Lemieux. He's going to check in. I'm going to run the mod guys off first. So it'll be Chase, Chris, Drake, and Gregory, then Ryan and Dan. All right, so line them up, guys. So order again, it's going to be Lemieux, Chris, Drake, and Gregory, then Ryan and Dan. We got our court marshals ready to go. Let's have a nice clean one. Drivers, I will call you by name. Chase, Chris, Drake, Gregory, Ryan, and Dan. All right, here we go. Lemieux coming out of the gate with a 14-1. 14-8 from Gregory, 15-6 from Chris. Lemieux with a 14-0 again. 15-3 from Tennis. 15-2 from Gray. Oh, Drake coming up a bit short over the triple. Got 3:40 to go in this one, drivers. 3:40 to go. $2.40 to go, drivers. $2.40 to go. Caution in triples. Caution in triples. So it's Lemieux, Tennis, Chris, and Drake on the modified side. Chase on the 13.8. Tennis last time around 14.5. 14.5 from Chris Gray. Got 2:20 to go. Drivers, 2:20 to go. Race number 2, stock short course coming up next. $13.7 that time around for Lemieux. Cross line again, another 13.7 from Lemieux, 14.4 from Tennis. Thiefeller cross line, 14.4, 16.6 from Dan Nickel. There's Lemieux across line, 13.9, 14.6 from Gregory. About 50 seconds to go, 50 to go. $14.0 from Lemieux, 14.5 from Gregory, 14.5 from Gray. Plus Lemieux, Tennis, Gray, and LeBeau. Chase on a 21 and a 5.02. Caution in triples. Clear, clear, clear. Got about 15 seconds to go in this one. Drives about 15 to go. Top of the kicker, top of the kicker. And clear. Keep going, drivers. Keep going, keep going. Lemieux and Gray are done. Waiting for the rest of the field here. Waiting for Dan Nickel and Gregory. Everybody is done. Ryan Thiever are going to take it on the 13.5 side with a 19-lap run. Dan with a 17. Lemieux going to go 21 and a 5.02. 21 from Tennis. Gray with 19. All right, we got our mod drivers from last race out to Marshall. We got our stock short course guys. You guys can start to roll around, check them in. We're just waiting for Chris. He's on his way here. All right. Order's going to be Matthew's going to roll off first, then Mike, Matt, Steven, AAJ, John, and Chris. All right, let's have a nice clean on TQs. Kenny Seymour, 19 to 505. Drivers, I will call you by name. Matthew, Mike, Matt, Steven, AJ, John, and Chris. All right, nice and easy out there, guys. Take your time. Let's see everybody improving their times. Caution coming down straight away. A couple crashes all over the place. Nice and smooth, guys. Take your time out there. But it is Matt Erdman out front. He all silver, working his way onto the straightaway. Cross line this time around. 17-5, Matt Beer in the number 2 spot. Beer in that black and red. Coming down the straightaway. Beer across the line. 18-2, hot lap of the race for him. Chesney up to the 3. 50-50 grind there for AJ. .340 to go. Drivers 340 to go. Coming up on 2 down, 3 to go, 2 down, 3 to go. Caution coming out straightaway, they'll help him down the straightaway. Clear. Urban still up front, 17-504. Beer in that number 2 spot. Beer looking to improve his time a little bit. Hot lap 16-9 from Matt Beer. Beer across the line this time around. 17-7 solid lap. He's only 1.2 behind Erdman. Mike Chesney up to the 3. Key in the 4. AJ in the 5. .230 down, 2:30 to go. Oh, coming in hot. Last time around, 17-4 for Urban, 17-1 from Beer. Chesney with 19-2, 18-2 from Key. Wells just starting his hot lap on the previous 18. Flat for Wells. So now Wells starting to step it up a little bit. Work together, guys. Second place on AJ. Little room, AJ, when he gets there. Good job. .140 to go, 140 to go. Patience, guys. Work together. 120 to go, drivers. 120 to go. Urban still out front. Beer still in the 2. About 30 seconds to go. 30 to go. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Erdman done. Chesney done. Everybody else keep going. Matt Beer, you are done now. Keys done. Waiting for AJ, John, and Chris. Waiting for John Wells and Chris yet. Here comes Chris. Everybody is done. Court marshals, grab your blowers, please. Matthew Erdman going to take that one. 17 to 505. Beer was 17, 16 from Chesney, 15 from Steven.
Who are we missing? Hayden Klein. He's out. Okay. Here comes Drake LeBeau. T.O.B. up there. Leo Dake. Chidara. Where is Fran Bonji? He's out too. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess roll him around, check him in. Hey, Talon. Can you give my two-wheel to Chase or Chris and have them at least start to prepare it? All right, everybody is checked in. The order in this one going to be Kenny Seymour, Drake LeBeau, Tyler O'Brien, Leo Dake, Adam Chidara, Jason Klein, and June Villaruz. All right, marshals, look alive. Drivers, I will call you by name. Kenny Seymour. Drake LeBeau, Tyler O'Brien, Leo Dake, Adam Chidara, Jason Klein, and June. All right, a little bit of a exciting start there to this race number 3, stock short course heat number 2. Stock short course alive and well here on a Tuesday night at Trackside. Shout out Shane Coles, Rick Nicholas, if you happen to be watching. About 55 seconds into this one, Drake LeBeau on the point. T.O.B., June, Villaruz, Chidara, Dake, Klein, and Seymour. LeBeau working his way into the lumps right now. 3:45 to go. He's on a 19 and a 5:09 pace. June Villaruz within 3/10. Chidara 6/10 off of that. So 1, 2, and 3 separated by less than 1 second right now. And don't count out Tyler O'Brien. He is 4/10 off that lead battle. 3:30 to go. LeBeau 16-1 across the line. T.O.B. 15-6. Hot lap of a race for T.O.B. last time by. Here comes Villaruz. Villaruz with a 16-1. So him and Drake LeBeau separated by 1/10 of a second. T.O.B. 1 second off that lead battle. Now 3/10. Chidara a little bit out of this one. 1.9 off the battle of the top 3. Then it's Dake, Seymour, and Klein. Seymour climbing the list here. Rough opening lap, but backs it up with a couple stellar ones. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Leader is that cream black. A little bit of gold and red in there. Across the line, 16-5. Tyler O'Brien takes over the top spot last time by. 15-6 for him. 6/10 the margin now. Halfway there, halfway to go. T.O.B. to the top of the board, working his way down the platform onto the straightaway. LeBeau directly in front of him on track. Both those guys go matching 16-0s. Separation 6/10 up front. Villaruz throws down a 15-8 from P3. He's 1.2 off that lead battle. Chidara with a 16-6. He's not out of this yet. Seymour creeping his way back in. 15-8 last time by for Kenny. And we got Dake and Klein. 3 down, 2 to go, and T.O.B. just reset the hot lap of the race. It is now a 15-3. T.O.B. in that all-white, one of the 2 all-white cars on track, working on the straightaway right now. Cross the line, 15-6, 19 and a 5:05. 0.1 is the pace right now. TQ is a 0.9. So Tyler O'Brien on a TQ run right now, 1:35 to go. Villaruz in that 2 spot. T.O.B. starting to stretch it out, though. Kenny Seymour resets his own personal hot lap. 15-5 last time by. 1:25 to go. Excellent clean race we got going right now. We are in TQ territory, and it's starting with T.O.B. working across the line here. 15-6. T.O.B. navigating the traffic well. He's coming up behind Kenny on track. Kenny, your current TQ of the stock short course division this evening. 1:05 to go. So from top to bottom, top 3 guys on 19 lap runs. Tyler O'Brien, June Villaruz, Drake LeBeau. Then we got Kenny Seymour on 18, Chidara, Dake, and Klein all on 18 lap runs. 45 seconds to go. .4 the gap up front, T.O.B. and June. The white cars lead us out in this one. Villaruz working down the line. Last time 15-9, backs it up 16-4. T.O.B. coming across the stripe. 15-8, stretches it out to a 4-second lead now with 25 seconds to go. Seymour continues to climb. Seymour up to that 4 spot now. Oh, LeBeau getting it wrong. Keep going. Watch coming on the straight. Keep going, keep going. Kenny Seymour is done. Everybody else is still live. Everybody else still racing. Still racing over there. Hustle, Farina, he's still racing. Waiting on 2 more. Those guys working their way stylishly through the lumps. Watch it end up straight. Dramatic finish there from June Villaruz. All in, all done. Tyler O'Brien is your new top qualifier. Stock short course going to get Kenny's TQ time by 0.3 of a second. 19 and a 5:05.5. Villaruz 19 and a 5:13. Leo Dake 18 and a 5:05.5. Seymour 0.6. 18 for LeBeau. 17 for the rest of the field. I need everybody from that last race out to Marshall, including Fran Bonji and Hayden Klein. There's some hustle there. I like the hustle. He was... Oh, it's too loud? Huh? Creed. All right. Well, you guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in, and I will... if we get lucky, then we get lucky. I did see Creed in Green Bay a couple months ago. It was awesome. My arms were wide open. All right, guys, everybody is checked in. The order in this one going to be Jonathan Bailey, Brandon DeLacy, Mike Chesney, Dan Nickel, Micah Kranz, Dusty Flunker, Chris Kern, John Wells, Chris Farina, and Raina Chodara. There are 10 of you out there. I'm going to call you quick. Marshall's look alive. All right, guys. When I call your name. Jonathan. Brandon. Chesney. Dan Nickel. Micah Kranz. Flunker. Kern. Wells. Farina. Raina Chodara. Nice and easy out there, 10 cars. That is how you are going to race the main. It only makes sense for you to acclimate yourself to it in a qualifying scenario. Nice and easy out there. Watch it on triple landing, triple landing. Still there, slow, slow through the triple landing. .105 in, 3:55 to go. Brandon DeLacy out front. Dan Nickel, Mike Chesney, that's top 3. Kern jumps to the front last time by. DeLacy down to the 2. Now it's Kern, Nickel, DeLacy. Chesney, Bailey, that's top 5. Then it's Kranz, Flunker, Wells, Chodara, and Farina. 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. Watching in that pie corner, now the short shoot. Clear now. Good hustle there. Brandon DeLacy back to the front. Rough lap there from Kern. Going to drop him down to the 2. 2/10 of separation up front. Dan Nickel in that 3 spot. Top 3 guys on 17 lap run. 17 and a 5:07 for DeLacy. 5:10. Scratch at 17 and a 5:08 for Kern. 5:10 for DeLacy. 5:14 for Nickel and 5:17 for Mike Chesney. All these guys shuffling around. Some of them getting crouped up. Watch it out of the short chute. Work together. 2:45 to go. Couple questionable laps here. Going to shake the order around just a bit. Classic. 2:25 to go. DeLacy resets hot lap last time by 16 flat. 17 and a 5:02 is his pace. Dan Nickel up to the 2. 17 and a 5:10 for him. 5:13 for Chesney. 5:15 for Kern. 16 lap pace working for Kranz and Bailey. And Flunker now. 14 for Wells. 13 for Reyna. 12 for Chris Farina. 3 down, 2 to go. Watch the end of straight. Clear now. Oh, man. From the top rope. $1:45 to go. DeLacy, Nickel, Chesney. Nickel and Chesney separated by 7/100ths right now. Battle in the midfield between Bailey, Flunker, and Kranz. Nice and easy, T.O.B. Nice and easy. Oh, man. Kern is broke. Double tie rod pop off? Or just one? Both. A spectacular crash there from Chris Kern. 1:15 to go. Watching a triple. Stay close to the pipe. Close to the pipe. Clear now. DeLacy out front. DeLacy in that red and white on the straightaway right now. Mike Chesney up to the 2 spot. Chesney in the orange and white on the straightaway right now. Dan Nickel in the 3. He's in that green, black, and white. Jonathan Bailey up to the 4. Flunker in the 5. Kranz, Kern, Wells, Chidara, and Farina. $40 to go. A couple of these guys falling apart at the end here. Watch going into triple. Leader gets caught up just a bit. Trying to make that triple, just makes this double there. All these guys getting grouped up in the lumps. 20 seconds to go. Chris Kern cannot catch a break on this lap. It was a 29-4. 10 seconds to go. Work together to the end. Patience to the end, guys. Keep going until you hear your name. Once you hear your name, please pull offline and not at the end of the straightaway. Wait, now one more. And that's it, all in, all done. Brandon DeLacy going to reset the TQ, 17 and a 5:04. Dan Nickel, 17 and a 5:13. 5:14 for Chesney, 5:16 for Flunker. 16 lap runs for Bailey and Kranz. 15 for Kern, 14 for Wells. 13 for Reyna, and that's her best run on the layout. Chris Farina with a 12. All right, everybody from the last race except for Jonathan Bailey out to Marshall. Hold the cars, please, and thank you. All right, Marshals, go ahead and spread out. There's plenty of spots. Some down over by the number 1. There's some over there. Plenty of spots. All right, you guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Easy at the end of the straight. Whoa. All right, guys, the order in this one going to be Talon Didi, Jamie Tenney's, Jason Lee, Jonathan Bailey, Preston Shear, Mike Nielsen, Brian Cook, Corey Heft, Matthew Bauer, and Don Alonzo. Sure. Scoot this way about a foot, I guess. Towards me. Yep. All right, guys, one more time real quick. Talon Didi, Jamie Tenney's, Jason Lee, Jonathan Bailey, Preston Shear, Mike Nielsen, Brian Cook, Corey Heft, Matt Bauer, Don Alonzo. All right, Marshall's Look Alive drivers, I'm going to call you quickly. There are 10 of you on your name. Talon, Jamie, Jason, Jonathan, Preston, Mike Nielsen, Brian Cook, Corey Heft, Matt Bauer, Don Alonzo. Go, go, go. Work together out there, guys. Get in the groove here before you try doing anything crazy. Good patience there. Watch it in the pie corner, pie corner, pie corner. Clear now. Watch it coming on the straight. Go high coming on the straightaway. All right, about 1 minute in this one. It is none other than Mike Nielsen on the point right now. Watch it on the platform. Watch your corner, please. Nielsen currently out front. Working his way down the line. Rough lap there for Nielsen. Going to put Matt Bauer to the point now. Rug Burners boys came to play here. Talon Didi takes over the top spot now, last lap. So now it's Didi, Lee, Nielsen, Bauer, Heft, top 5. Then Shear, Bailey, Cook, Alonzo, Tenney's. Oh, man, Preston Shear out with some issues. 3:15 to go, 19 and a 5:14. Talon Didi looking to reset the TQ right now. Jason Lee watching short shoot. Jason Lee in that 2 spot, 18 and a 5:07 for him. Nielsen, 09. Heft, 09. 2 down, 3 to go. Didi resets hot lap at a race last time by 15-2. Leader working that kicker section right now, directly behind Corey Heft, I believe. Jason Lee throws down his best lap last time by 16-4. Didi resets hot lap at a race 15-0. 2:35 to go. Didi got about a 5.6 second lead right now. He's also got the TQ from the last round. Corey Heft up to that 2 spot. Lee in the 3. Heft and Lee separated by half a second right now. Mike Nielsen only 1.5 off of that. Little break to Bauer, Bailey, Cook, Alonzo, and Tenney's. Heft throws down a 15-7 last time by, his best lap. Watching a triple go wide, away from the pipe, away from the pipe. Oh, man, quick dodge there from Nielsen. Didi out front, working a short shoot right now, into the triple. Corey Heft in that 2 spot, working into the triple behind Brian Cook on track. Work together. Excellent driving there. Cook goes a little bit too wide. Didi cleans out Corey Heft right there. 1:20 to go. Didi Lee Heft watching a short shoot. Clear now. Bauer up to that 4 spot. Nielsen down to the 5. Bailey, Tenney's, Cook, and Alonzo. Watch it after the kicker. Clear now. 4 down, 1 to go. Our leader on his lid. Jason Lee in that 2 spot, and if Talon Didi falls off this pace, Jason Lee is on a TQ run of previous round TQ here. And he does. 35 seconds to go. Your new leader working directly in front of me. Jason Lee working into the lumps. Coming up on JT next. Currently on a top qualifying run right now. Lee across the line. 16-2. He's on 18 and a 5:01. Jason Lee in that white, flow yellow and gray. Big whip over to kicker for the fans. Coming into the lumps. A little bit of traffic here. Oh, man. Gets caught up with Alonzo. Go, 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 go. Oh, my goodness. Jason Lee. You have been served. Keep going till you call your name. Wah, 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 wah. Just waiting on 2 more. Waiting on Matthew and Don Alonzo. Here comes Matthew. I don't think you're allowed to run 2 different cars. And that's it, all in, all done. Talon Didi going to reset that TQ. 19 and a 5:17. Corey Heft, 18 and a 5:02. Jason Lee, 05. 18 and a 5:13 for Matt Bauer. 17 lap runs for Cook, Nielsen, Bailey, and Tenney's. 15 for Donnie Alonzo. All right, guys, we'll take a little break at the main setup here. Nice. All right, guys, I am sending the mains to the printer here in a moment. The only person who is back-to-back is Jonathan Bailey. I will need plentiful volunteer marshals after race 2. So you stock short course guys that are in the A main, I will need your help after race 2. We need marshals for race number 3. So make sure you guys are ready for that. I will throw a timer on the screen. If you need more time, let me know. If you do not know who I am, just look for a handsome young man in a Trackside sweatshirt. Give you 5 extra minutes here to make any changes or whatever. So race number 1 going to be stock short course B main. That's going to be Matt Beer, Mike Chesney, Stephen Key, Fran Bonji, AJ Harrison, John Wells, Chris Farina, and Hayden Klein. You guys will be in race number 1. Marshals are going to be my A main of stock short course. That is the rest of you. If I did not call your name, you are in the A main, and I need you to marshal race number 1. I will also need you to help marshal race number 3. All right, let's do this. Stock short course B main, you guys are up. Stock short course A main, you guys are out to Marshall. So if you're racing stock short course today, I need you on the track or around it. Out to Marshall, I need T.O.B., Kenny Seymour, June Villaruz, Drake LeBeau, Leo Dake, Adam Chidara, Matthew Erdman, and Jason Klein. Out to Marshall. Remember, I will need volunteer marshals for race number 3. I'll need copious volunteer marshals, so anybody who is ready to go, I need your help to marshal race 3. All right, stock short course A main, guys. I need you out to Marshall here. Where's the rest of my fellers? We got most of them. I'm missing a couple. I'm just missing June. And Jason Klein. Jason Klein out to Marshall. You guys can roll around, check them in while we wait for these last couple. Waiting on June, Klein, and LeBeau out to Marshall. What? All right, we're going to take a little racer's minute here right now. They blew the track off. Yep. Yep. I seen it. Hayden just doing some last-minute assembling of the short course right now. A grand showing of stock short course tonight. I believe we had 16, maybe 15. I think we lost one. But a stellar show out for tonight for Tuesday racing. We got racing again this Friday at 7 p.m., and we have a track rebuild this weekend. The shop will be open Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 4. But we will be tearing up the track Friday night after racing, working on it all day Saturday, and then all the packing and stuff on Sunday, pipes on Monday. Next week, Saturday Fever, and then the week after that, that is the Team Associated race. So if you haven't paid your entry, make sure you do that. How's it looking there, Chris Kern? Does it look like Hayden's on his way? He's putting on one tire, or he's going to run one tire? Which is it? Okay. Bold move there from Hayden Klein. He's making his way out here. The grid is as follows. You guys already know what it is, but I'm going to say it anyways. Matt Beer is on that number 1 spot. Mike Chesney on the 2. Steven Mustang Key on the 3. Fran Bonji on the 4. AJ Harrison on the 5. Johnny Wells on the 6. Chris Farina 7. I guess you guys didn't know it. And Hayden Klein on the 8. So Farina, you can scoot up one spot. There's Truck is out there. Where is he? What's going on? Oh. Chris Farina, you have looked better. Sorry, that was the funniest thing to say right there. Hayden, go ahead and check it in for me. No pressure. We are all watching, though. Hayden, you are on the 8. Jason Klein, or actually TOB, can I get you to slide over to the bucket, actually? And Jason Klein, you slide over to the TOB spot. That'll be perfect. Thanks. Sorry, young guys on the bucket. We established that last Tuesday. You weren't here, but that is the rule. All right, guys. Stock short course, B main. Top 2 are making it to the big show. We're going to go racing. We're going to have some fun. We're going to take it so easy on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. No need to pass or anything crazy in the first lap. Go, go, go. That's all right. Everybody's still very close. Careful through here. Good patience in the back. Excellent, excellent. Little self-induced there and there. We're rolling along. Everybody within 1/3 of a lap of each other. Looking like Mike Chesney in that iridescent purple and green. Going to lead us out. Matt Beer in a 2. Confident claims from Matt Beer before this main. 1 and 2 over that sweeper double into the short chute. Third spot looking like Mustang Key in that flames looking ride with a little bit of blue in the back. Then we got Bonji looking like Harrison. Farina, question mark, and Johnny Wells. 1 minute in, 4 long minutes to go. Leader working in front of me in that color changing, excellent looking short course. Working behind Farina on track. Matt Beer in that 2 spot, about a straightaway separation for the top 2. Straightaway separation from 2 and 3 as well. Beer getting caught up with traffic just a bit. Stephen Key comes up just a bit short on that sweeper double. The distance stays the same, 3:35 to go. Chesney, Beer, Key, Bonji, Harrison, Wells, and Farina. Chesney gets a little bit up on the pipe there, gives the spot up to Matt Beer. Top 2 drivers looking to bump up. These guys working together. Coming up on a little bit of traffic, that is A.J. Harrison. Excellent driving there. Harrison renting that Chris Kern rent-a-ride, making it look good. Chris Kern over on the sidelines taking notes. 3:05 to go. Top 2 cars working their way on the straightaway. Beer in that red and black. Chesney in the iridescent purple and green. Beer goes for a tumble. Chesney going to go by to the 1 spot. Little crossed up on the Marshall landing there. Beer now under attack from Stephen Key. Key in that flames. A little bit of blue in the back. Transfer battle working into the lumps. Beer and Key both perfect through there. 2 and 3 sharing the same straightaway. Halfway down, halfway to go. Chesney starting to stretch it out just a bit. Matt Beer coming up on Johnny Wells. A little bit of traffic there. Gets around him, no problem. 3rd place on Johnny Wells. Wells a little crossed up. Stephen Key makes it on by. So Chesney out front. Beer in the 2. Key in the 3. Little break to Bonji, Wells, and Farina. Then we got A.J. Harrison in that number 7 spot. 1:55 to go. Chesney and Beer both throwing down their best laps of the race, as well as Stephen Key and Fran Bonji. Top 4 drivers starting to turn it up here. 1:40 to go. Beer across the line. It's a 17-8. Here comes Steven. 18-6, so Beer takes a little chunk in his favor. Separation about 3 seconds with 1:30 on the clock. Leader still Chesney working into the short chute right now. Chesney coming up on a spot of traffic here in the lumps. Navigates through it, no problem. Matt Beer a little crossed up on the platform. Starting to separate now from Stephen Key. Key getting caught up with A.J. Harrison just a bit. Here comes Fran Bonji, battle for the number 3 spot. Good driving there, A.J. 50 seconds to go. Battle for the number 3 working in front of me. Key in that orange, blue with the flames. Fran Bonji in that red and white. Bonji having a look there. Thinks better of it on the inside on the lumps. Stephen Key tries to shut the door. Bonji gets on by. He lets him go. That's some courteous racing there. 35 seconds to go across the stripe. Oh, Key turns in just a bit early on the pie corner. Marshall doing the best he can. That is the no man's land corner of this track. 20 seconds to go. Chesney, Beer, Bonji, Key, Farina, Wells, and Harrison. All watching a short shoot. Matt Beer gets caught up. Plenty of time. 1-2 cross the line, you will be done. Just waiting on one more. Chris Farina, question mark. All right, Mike Chesney and Matt Beer taking 1 and 2 in that one. Those two bumping up to race number 5. Steven going to bring home the 3 with a good battle from Bonji. Those two separated by 9/10 at the end. Farina coming home 5. Wells 6. AJ Harrison 7. And Hayden Klein. A little work to do. Modified buggy / 13.5 buggy. You guys are up. Chesney and Beer, you guys will be bumping up to the final race. Race number 5. Modified buggy and 13.5 wheeler is up. After this race, I am going to need a copious amount of volunteer marshals. And I will need a 1 Jamie R. Tennies to the scoring and timing, please and thank you. Or Jose, if you want to announce. No? Come on, Jose. We might. Do it in Spanish. All right.
All right, we got our modified buggy and our 13.5 buggy. What these guys. All right, we're going to put the modified buggy guys up front. Chase Lemieux, Gregory, Chris, and Drake. Is Drake LeBeau going to make this one? And then we'll do Ryan and Dan Nickel, 5 and 6. Race number 3, Stock Buggy is up next, guys. Stock Buggy A main. Like Gregory said, we're going to need a couple volunteer marshals. He's got to announce. I'm going to race. All right, we got everybody ready to go. A little modified buggy A main. TQ, Chase Lemieux. Ryan Thieffeller, TQ on the 13.5 side. Let's have a nice clean start. Quarter marshals all ready. Drivers, this will be on the sound of the tone. Ryan. All right, quarter marshals are ready. Drivers, this will be on the sound of the tone. Nice and easy on the start, guys. Lemieux going to lead him off. Tennyson second. Chris Gray in that 3 spot. Gray been solid. Out of the gate. Lemieux, 14-8, 15-8 from Tennis, 16-2 from Gray. Marshall. Last time around for Lemieux, 13-9. 14-9 from Tennis, 15-7 from Gray. Lemieux cross line again, 14-1. Tennis cross line, 14-6. That was his hot lap that time. We got 1 down, 4 to go in this one, guys. 1 down, 4 to go. Lemieux, Gray, Tennis, and LeBeau. Right behind you, John. Oh, man. Two down, 3 to go. 2 down, 3 to go. Oh, a little roll over there from Ryan. This is it. I knew it. Lemieux over the top. Tennis trying to go back to the inside. Oh, it turns in a bit early. $230 down, $230 to go. Caution in front of me, caution in front of me. One behind you, John. Thank you. Got about 2:15 to go. Drivers, 2:15 to go. Little Tuesday night modified buggy. Lemieux leading us off. 13-8 last time around for Lemieux. So it's hot laps of the race. Lemieux 13-8, 14-3 from Tennis, 14-7 from Drake, 14-6 from Gray. On the 13-5 sign, Ryan, hot lap for him, 14-3, 16-7 from Dan Nickel. Dan Nickel's maiden run on his four-wheel drive. Caution in front of the scoring and timing. Clear. We got 1:30 to go. Stock buggy up next. We will need some volunteer marshals, guys. Some volunteer marshals, please. Man, Chris Gray's car looks good. Oh, got a little bit loose. Caution in front of me, Gregory. And clear. Got about 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Caution in the sweeper, guys. Caution in the sweeper. Caution in the sweeper. And clear. 30 seconds to go. Cautions from scoring and timing, guys. Stay close to the pipe. Stay close to the pipe. Stay on the outside of the pipe. Outside, outside. Good. Thank you, Chris. One more, John. Keep that heart rate up. I don't want you slowing down. 15 seconds to go. Yeah, push-ups in between. That's what I like to see. Nope. Keep going, keep going. Once you hit the line, you guys will be done. Oh, man, Gregor getting caught up. Couple more to finish here. Nice and easy, easy, easy. Everybody is done. Thieffelder going to take the win on that one. 18 and a 5:07 on the 13.5 side. Lemieux, final lap, going to be a 13.7. Good lap from him. 21 and a 5 flat. I'm coming.
We need lots of volunteer marshals, guys. All you guys who are ready to go, we need you out here. Little help to marshal. Stock short course A-main guys who are ready to go, I need you out to marshal. I need 1, 2, 3. At least 3. You guys can roll them around, check them in. I need 2 more volunteer marshals. 2 more on the number 1 position. I need 1 more volunteer marshal. 1 more on the number 1 position. Easy on the warm-up. Easy on the warm-up. Triple go wide. Triple go wide. Thank you, Dusty Flunker, Matthew Erdman, and Tyler O'Brien. Oh, thanks, Brian. All right, on that number 1 spot, going to be Talon Didi. Let's see if I got it right here. Bam. It's 4. Number 1 spot going to be Talon Didi. Corey Heft on the 2. Jamie Tenney's 3. Jason Lee 4. Matt Bauer on the 5. Jonathan Bailey 6. Preston Shear 7. Mike Nielsen on the 8. Brian Cook on the 9. And Don Alonzo on the 10. All right, guys. It's our stock buggy A-main. We're going to take it easy. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. I will bring them back if I have to. I look like a little self-induced there. It's all right. Everybody's very close. Self-induced. Easy. All right. We're restarting that. False start. It was almost good, and then everybody collected. False start, false start, false start. We'll try that one more time. That was not as streamlined as I would hope. Nice and easy on that opening lap, guys. No need to pass or do anything crazy. Just whoa up. Just whoa up. Help me help you. They need to just whoa up. All right, guys. We're going to try it again. We're going to do it better on the sound of the tone. Patience, patience. Whoa up. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Go, go, go. One more time. Bring it back. This is the last one. I want a good, clean start here, boys. Easy. Slow, slow, slow. Straightaway is closed. Come on, gents. All right. This one's on you. Whatever happens, happens. So we're going to go racing. We're going to do it good on the sound of the tone. Easy. Thank you. Whoa it up. There, help him out. Thank you. It's all right. Long race. You only lost one spot. Self-induced. Jump over it. Yeah, good job, LeBeau. Aw. All right, that is the cleanest of the 3 starts. We are going to continue on with that one. Talon Didi leads us out. Tenney's in the 2. Little separation to Lee, Bauer, Shear, Heft. Then it looks like Nielsen, Bailey, Cook, and Alonzo. Big whip out of Talon out front in that Corsa gray. Working into the triple section right now. Slides it in, double and single. Tenney's pushing a little wide. Here comes Lee and Bauer. Bauer sliding it in there. Watching a pie corner. Hustle, Chris. Pie corner, pie corner. Still there. Clear now. Sorry, the marshal was taking a siesta. Leader on Mike Nielsen. This is not time for tranquilo. So out front, Talon working that pie corner. Second spot, still JT in the pie corner. Separation 2.5. Talon a little hit off the pipe there. Jamie closes the gap. Matt Bauer up to the 3 spot in that Jaeger body. Looking like Shear, Heft. Little break to Lee, Bailey, Cook, Nielsen, and Alonzo. Didn't see what happened there. Rough lap out of Tenney. He's going to follow it up with another rough one. Looking like he's going to lose 3 spots now. Someone on their lid. I believe that is Nielsen. Whole bunch of cars coming up on you, Nielsen. Second place right behind you. Third, fourth, and fifth to follow. Didi just showing off now. Getting a little crazy on that kicker section. Tenney's on his lid. 2 down, 3 to go. Leader working a kicker right now. That 2 times in a row you 50-50'd that. That was kind of cool. Leader on his lid in the platform. Separation about 6 seconds to the number 2 spot of Matt Bauer. Bauer working his way on a straightaway now. Rug burner boys getting their dirt fill in here tonight on a Tuesday. Third spot looking like a Heft. Bauer a little bit short on that double single. Heft going to close the gap just a bit. Battle for the number 2 spot working in the lumps. Bauer getting a little trigger happy. Ends up in the pipe. Heft going to go by. So Heft to the 2 spot now. Bauer down to the 3. Looking like Jason Lee up to the 4. Shear 5. Tenney's. Bailey, Nielsen, Alonzo. 2:20 to go. Didi got that thing working out there. Tenney's not going to give him an inch, though. Oh, he gave him an inch. 2:05 to go. Second spot, working onto a straightaway. Here comes third onto a straight. 1:55 to go. Jason Lee, Preston Shear. That's a battle working a sweeper double right now. Shear in that blue and orange. Jason Lee in the white. A little bit of gray. Lee sending it into that triple corner. Tries to go over the top on a kicker. Lee does not know how to whip. That did not work. 1:35 to go. Shear on his lid up against the wall. Finally a little hustle out of the marshal over there. Shear going to lose a spot there to Jason Lee. So Lee to the 4. Shear down to the 5. 1:25 to go from top to bottom. It's Didi, Heft, Bauer, Shear, Lee, Tenney's, Bailey, Nielsen, and Alonzo. Lee getting by Bauer. Heft closing the gap on Didi. We're down to 2.9. About a minute to go. Leader on Mike Nielsen. Second place working on the straightaway now. Big separation to Jason Lee in the 3 spot. Battle is for that number 3. Working into the lumps. 50 seconds to go. Keep it tight to a pipe on a triple. Talon Didi is broken. Corey Heft getting promoted to the number 1 spot. 2 spot is Jason Lee. Lee working into the lumps right now. So Heft, barring any major mechanical failures, appears to have this one in the sack. Matt Bauer makes a mistake there. Preston Shear going to close in. 20 seconds to go. Closest battle for the number 3 position, working down the straightaway, 12 seconds across the stripe. This is going to be the final lap here. Bauer and Shear duking it out for the number 3 spot. Coming up on Jonathan Bailey. 2 cars, Shear over the top, makes it stick. Oh my goodness. On the pie corner, the platform, Shear. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen Preston Shear sew? Because he just threaded the needle. Finish the lap you're on. Oh my goodness. All in, all done. Marshall's on your blowers. Corey Heft taking the win tonight. That was a move, wasn't it? Jason Lee bringing home the 2. Preston Shear. Superman move on the last lap over the top of Bauer. Now Bauer's not going to come back, Shear. What the heck? Bauer coming home 4. Tenney's 5. Jonathan Bailey in the 6. Mike Nielsen 7. Talendini squeaking out the 8th. Alonzo in the 9. Brian Cook in the 10. That was spectacular. All the drivers from the last race out to Marshall. Dude, and that's right on the camera, too. You go back and watch the tape, and that's going to be... Dude, it was... That was awesome. That was a cracking good move. It's a cracker. Oh, I better finish that race. All right, 21-5, you guys are up. 21-5, you guys are up. All right, 21-5 guys making their way out here. Guys from the previous race out to Marshall, please and thank you. Yeah, right there will be perfect there, Don. Awesome. Here comes Chris Farina, or... Easy on the straight. All right, 21-5 drivers. Go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Easy on the warm-up. All right, straightaway is closed. Everybody is checked in. Let's set the grid here. Your top qualifier tonight, Brandon DeLacy on that number 1 spot. Jonathan Bailey on the number 2. Dan Nickel on the 3. Mike Chesney 4. Dusty Flunker 5. Micah Cron's on the 6. Chris Kern on the 7. Johnny Wells on the 8. Farina on the 9. And Reyna Chidara on the 10. All right, the grid is set. This is our 21-5 Spec Buggy A main. Let's have a little fun. Let's do it nice and easy on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. Self-induced there. It's rolling along. Marshall, Marshall. Hustle, hustle. Everybody's still very close. That was cool. Nice. Sorry, Preston, that was cooler. Reyna Chidara with a barrel roll. Stuck it perfect. Looking like we got a lead change up front. Jonathan Bailey on the point. Chesney in that 2, spot 1 and 2, working the short shoot. 3rd spot not far out behind him. Rest of the order shuffling around in the back. Lead change up front again. It's Mike Chesney to the front now. Chesney in that white and orange. Working in the triple section right now. Stay close to the pipe, close to the pipe. Clear now. DeLacy in the 2. Jonathan Bailey in the 3 spot. Looking like Micah Cron's up to the 4. Here comes Dan Nickel and Chris Kern. That's a battle right there. Cron's, Nickel, and Kern working in the lumps. Watch coming on the straight. Car coming up to speed. All these guys get around 3:35 to go. Chesney leads us out, working on the straight. Leader directly in front of you, Reyna. 2nd place right behind you too, Reyna. 3rd place behind you next, Reyna Chidara. 3:20 to go. Battle for the lead, working over the kicker. DeLacy to the inside. Chesney leaves the door wide open there. So DeLacy back to the front. White and red, yellow wheels working that. Sweeper double into the pie corner now. Tidy lines coming off of DeLacy this line. These guys square up for the double single. Both of them sticking it perfect. Chesney a little wide on that kicker. DeLacy makes up his time there. Gets a little crossed up on the platform. Marshall on the way. So now it's 1, 2, and 3. Sweeper double. Pie corner, short shoot corner, rather. Quick footwork there from Tennies. Bailey on his lid, going to lose a little ground. DeLacy off the wall, going to lose a little ground. Bailey back to the inside there. So Bailey to the 2. 2 and 3 directly behind Chris Farina. Second and third directly behind Chris Farina. Marshall in front of me. Go wide or go tight. One of the two. Watch it in front of me. Go close to the pipe. Go close to the pipe. Go close to the pipe. Closer. Marshall, a little help over here. Holy cow. Mike Nielsen. Wow. Mike Nielsen must have been a tap dancer in his previous life or something, because that was some footwork right there. All right, let's reset here. 3 down, 2 to go. From top to bottom, it's Mike Chesney, Jonathan Bailey, Brandon DeLacy, Micah Kranz, Dusty Flunker. That's top 5. Chris Kern in the 6, Dan Nichols 7, Chidara, Wells, and Farina. Leader working by Farina right now. Jonathan Bailey in that 2 spot, applying the pressure now to Mike Chesney. Bailey looking to the inside. Chesney closing the door. Jonathan Bailey keeps on knocking. 1:25 to go. 1 and 2. Sweeper double right now. Chesney in that orange and white. Bailey in that flow yellow, black. A little bit of blue in there. Working directly in front of me into the kicker. Chesney keeping that kicker door slammed. Oh, Bailey into the pipe. DeLacy going to go by. Kern, Kranz, Flunker. That's a battle right there. Flunker on the wrong side of the pipe almost takes out Kranz. 55 seconds to go. Back to the front. Chesney out front working that sweeper double. Navigating the traffic well. Coming up on Dan Nickel. Nickel gives him room. Second place is now Brandon DeLacy. DeLacy working in front of me. 35 seconds to go. Kranz, Flunker, and Dan Nickel, that is a battle. You have second place right behind you. First place right in front of you. Kranz trying to get to the inside of Flunker. DeLacy on the wrong side of the pipe. 20 seconds to go. Chesney just needs to bring it on home. These guys are battling around him. They get caught up. Here comes DeLacy. He's going to get across. 10 seconds across the stripe. This is going to be the final lap here. Chesney and DeLacy working in the short shoot. Working in front of me. DeLacy tight to the pipe. A little too much pipe there. Gets crossed up. Chesney just got to keep it clean for a couple more corners into the lumps. One more corner. Here comes Chesney across the line. Last 2 cars to finish working on the straight. And that's it. All in, all done. Mike Chesney going to take the win tonight in 21.5 buggy. Brandon DeLacy coming home number 2. Chris Kern 3, Jonathan Bailey 4, Dusty Flunker 5, Dan Nichols 6, Micah Kron 7, Chris Farina 8, Raina Chidara 9, and Johnny Wells bringing home the 10. Need everybody from that last race out to Marshall. Get the guys from the last race out to Marshall. I need someone on the platform. Chris, you could take that. And Jonathan, you can go help Chris Kern on the number 1 spot. Farina, you're on the platform. All right, guys. Go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Final race of the evening, stock short course. If you guys have a tab and you haven't taken care of it already, please head to the shop. Someone on the YouTube chat named Teal72 says Micah Kranz is probably my dad. So I don't know who that is, but Micah, you have some unfinished business somewhere out in the YouTube world. Someone is claiming to be your son. Need a check-in from a 1-21-5 A-main winner, a Mike Chesney. He's coming. He's probably signing autographs over there. Shaking hands, kissing babies. Or shaking babies, kissing hands, one of the two. These guys already got the grid all set up. Tyler O'Brien on the 1, Kenny Seymour 2, Villaroos 3, LeBeau 4, Leo Dake 5, Adam Chidara 6, Matthew Erdman 7, Jason Klein 8, Mr. 21-5 Mike Chesney on the 9, and Matthew Bold Claim Beer on the 10. Matt Beer throwing around a lot of bold claims before the B main earlier this evening. Let's see if they come to fruition. All right, guys, final race. Let's have a good one. Let's take it easy. Let's go on the tone. Whoa, whoa, whoa in the back there. So everybody's pointing in a forward direction. Go, Drake. These guys getting a little crossed up in the front. TOB leading us out. It's only been 23 seconds. Let's go, LeBeau. Watch it in front of me. All right. So Tyler O'Brien leading us out in that all-white, working in the lumps. Second spot, Kenny Seymour in that blue, orange, and white, working on the straight. Third spot, looking like Villaroos. Fourth, Chidara. And it looks like we got Dake, LeBeau. Erdman, Klein, Beer, Chesney. Leaders coming up on the back of Chesney here. One more eventually to follow Mike Chesney. Leader now behind Jason Klein. 3:45 to go. Leader working on to a straight. Second place behind Jason Klein and then Mike Chesney. Excellent. Excellent. And then that is a battle, Chesney and Klein. 3:25 to go. TOB, Seymour, Villaroos, Chidara, LeBeau, Dake, Erdman, Beer, Klein, and Chesney. TOB going for a tumble. Here comes Kenny Seymour. These guys working away on a straight. He'll be coming up on Erdman, I believe. 2 cars on Erdman. And then you are battling that other gray car behind them. Right here, lots of room. Or in the next corner. 2 cars. Go, go, go. Yeah, beat it, Dake. Oh. 2:40 to go in this one. Seymour taking over the point, working across the loop. Third spot, Villaroos. Villaroos directly behind him on track. Battle into the pie corner. Seymour gives him a little bump. TOB back to the front. Watching a triple. 3 cars, Jason Klein. 3 cars on Jason Klein. Seymour on the wrong side of the pipe. Going to lose 1, maybe 2. Seymour elbows out on the platform. Not giving June an inch. Leader on Chesney. Thank you. Second and third on Chesney. Oh, man. Seymour getting caught up with the traffic just a bit. Quite a bit, actually. So TOB back to the front. Villaroos to the 2. Separation about 3 seconds up front. Seymour down to the 3. Chidara in the 4. Leo Dake in the 5. Matt Beer, Drake LeBeau. That is a battle. Those guys battling out for the number 6 spot. 1:35 to go. TOB starting to stretch it out just a bit. Villarooz gets it wrong. Seymour going to go by. 120 to go. Beer, LeBeau, and maybe Erdman. Those three battling it out for the number 6 spot. Beer turns in just a bit early. LeBeau going to go by. Erdman going to go by. Chesney is not in that battle. No battle behind you, Chesney. 105 to go. Leader working in front of me. Battle is for that number 2 spot. Less than a minute now. Seymour in that blue, white, and orange. Villarooz in the all white. Villarooz looking to the inside. Seymour gives him a bump coming on the straightaway. Excellent driving there from Mr. Friday Night. June goes over the top. Second and third coming up on Shadara and Dake. Oh, man, June getting caught up with Shadara just a bit. Gets a little crossed up going to the triple. Catches on to Dake there. Jason Klein, Mike Chesney, that's a battle. Jason Klein, you got the leader behind you. Now battling directly behind you, Jason Klein. Chesney, you got second place right behind you. 25 seconds to go. Lots of room when he gets there. That'll work. 17 seconds to go across the stripe for Seymour. It's going to be close. Klein gives him plenty of room. Leader working in front of me. Here comes Seymour. Second place will be on Matt Beer, and he'll be coming quick. Lots of room when he gets there. Oh, man, Seymour trying to cut it close. June probably not going to get there, and he does not. T.O.B. on a victory lap. Waiting on 2 more. And that's it, all in, all done. Tyler O'Brien going to take the win tonight. His hot lap on the last lap. June Villarooz going to come home number 2. Seymour 3, Chidara 4, Drake LeBeau 5. Leo Dake 6, Matthew Erdman 7, Matt Beer 8, Jason Klein 9, and Mike Chesney coming home 10. All right, guys, if you have a tab, head directly to the store. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Track will be open for a very limited amount of practice. And as always, we thank you guys for coming out, having a good time. Fantastic showing for a Tuesday night here. We have a track rebuild this weekend. So if you want to come and lend a hand on Saturday, anytime from 11 a.m. to, safe to say, 6 or 7 p.m., that would be awesome. Even if you come for 1 hour, it is very beneficial to us.